And you know what? I'll raffle it off and give it to you.
Do what you want, but you'll end up with nothing, for sure. You'll be left with zero.
Well, if I lose my money, I'll earn it again if it comes to that. Hello guys! So, I've been working on this new video and I just can't seem to wrap it up because some exclusive new information popped up about the Gafarov fund. They've been messing with our heads for a while and we just can't figure out what's with this pause. Why aren't they returning the money to investors even after police reports were filed, even after it's been blasted all over the media, YouTube, everywhere? What's happening? What's this pause about? What are we waiting for? Did the bank vault's hinges rust or shut or what? What's going on? Who's gonna give us some kind of explanation? Folks, Sukhoplyuev and Gafarov decided to hit the road to another country, asking for asylum, as you might have already guessed from the title. And you might ask, Andy, how the heck did you know this? Well guys, it's simple. One of the senior partners of the Gafarov and Partners fund told me. And we're about to give him a call right now and he will spill the beans. He's pretty much told me everything, but I've got even more questions that I'm curious about. Let's dial before these bastards have a chance to bolt. Sergey, could you please introduce yourself to all the viewers and explain your role in the Gafarov fund? Yes, sure. Hello everyone. My name is Sergey Permyakov. I'm an investor and also a senior partner at the Gafarov and Partners Fund. I have filed a police report against Eric, Vova, and Denis as well. Denis, what's his last name again? Akhmetshin. Okay, look, I won't ask you why you believed them, why you invested, how long ago you invested, or about the franchise. You had a franchise, right? Yeah, it was, pretty much nominal. Well, anyway, I won't ask you about that because essentially it's all clear. What me and all the viewers want to know is all the possible secrets that have not been disclosed yet. And from this video and its title, people might have already understood that Sukhoplyuev and Gafarov have sought asylum abroad. 2 half-dead Tatars will now be flying on an Emirates flight. And the most interesting part, now they've taken a pause, supposedly there's something wrong with the bank vault in Macau, it cannot be opened or it's rusted, it's unclear. And all the people who invested and those who filed a report are writing to me asking, is there any news? They're not even posting on Instagram, they haven't returned any money and don't want to pay out the interest, even the interest on the new clients they were supposed to bring in, judging by their absence. They have raised the interest rate for their investors to 50-50, supposedly. From all investments, regardless of the amount, the profit distribution is 50-50. But I guess you get why they are doing this increase, right? Probably to keep people hooked on greed, thinking, now it's 50%, then we'll stay. Okay, that's not that important. What's important is why you, as a senior partner, decided to reach out to me, why you have filed a police report, what happened? Well, I'll start from the beginning. First, I want to say that, indeed, after your video was released, there was this outright grave silence in the group. Eric didn't comment on anything at all. Understandably, everyone started panicking. Like, guys, what's happening? Does anyone have any information? Well, and one day, I think it was Monday, a friend of mine called me and asked if I knew Eric Gafarov and what I could say about him. That was his question. And I didn't quite get the gist of the question at that time, and I said like, well, he's a cool guy, he's doing good for people, and so on. And he told me that Eric was planning to move from Dubai to another country, that Vova was also planning to break out of Russia, and they asked for help gathering documents. There aren't that many companies that can assist with this. Dmitry, hello.
Good afternoon, Andrey. Just to keep it brief, I'm a co-founder of the human rights organization Save Georgia. I'm myself a refugee from Russia, meaning I'm now a citizen of Georgia, having lived here in this country for almost 10 years. And my partner and I provide assistance to people who have been illegally prosecuted in the Russian Federation and other cities and countries. That's basically our main activity. Yeah, please introduce yourself. You forgot to. Dmitry. Yeah, sorry. My name is Dmitry Gordeev. I'm from Novosibirsk, a former deputy. I was involved in a criminal case at one time, so I went through all this grind and eventually got refugee status. Well, I've dealt with persecutions, political orders. Unfortunately, it happens sometimes, just like that. Such people can gather grounds and seek protection in another country, meaning become a full citizen of another state. So yeah, just a week ago Mr. Gafarov reached out to us. He dropped some proofs of his activities, told us about how he's being illegally persecuted by high-ranking officials of the Russian Federation, that he's facing big troubles, that there are orders from competitors. He even sent links to your videos, you know? Of course, I'm involved. Yeah, and the world turns out to be quite small, you know? It so happened that we have a mutual acquaintance who is a senior partner of this Gafarov fund, and I reached out to him without any second thoughts, just asked, what's happening with you guys? And it turns out this senior partner is practically a deceived investor. Turns out he also attracted 4 investors, that there were some big thefts, etc. And immediately after that, Mr. Sukhoplyuev also reached out to us. He's Mr. Gafarov's partner, who also wanted to consult. Well, unfortunately, we didn't end up consulting him. Well, unfortunately for him. I mean, his question was about how to leave the Russian Federation, and that question resolved itself. And Sergei Permyakov just told about his terrible investments and said that he would try somehow to get his money back. And I said, like, Sergei, act within the legal framework, and after that he also reached out to you. A person who deceived hundreds of people won't get asylum in any country, meaning it's technically impossible. Wherever he goes, the immigration office of any country will look at the grounds, what troubles the person has encountered. I mean, it's one thing when there's a commercial dispute, and entirely another when there are hundreds of victims. So it's simply impossible to portray oneself as a victim of the regime. And there can't be any special relations, especially since Permyakov turned out to be a good acquaintance, and overall the situation looks completely different.
Well, I wrote to Eric, I beg you, return the money, listed my relatives to whom I feel guilty. He read it, but there was no response. After that, Vova calls me and says, in a very casual manner, like, listen, what the hell are you doing? You are a terrorist. You are blackmailing us. And we'll have the short word with terrorists. Like, you're never gonna see your money again. To which I replied, listen, I don't want to talk over the phone right now. I'll come to you tomorrow and we'll talk. He mumbled something I didn't even understand. So, the next day in the morning, I was at the office. I'm calling him and he's simply declining my call, while simply ignoring me. So what I did, I went to the office, I knocked, and nobody opened. I've seen Andrey Alistarov, I've subscribed to him, he's constantly posting new information. I don't know what that's about, maybe it's indeed an order, maybe not.
And you invested $30,000, right?
Yes, I took out a loan.
Damn. Was it back in October?
And
how much have you received back so far?
I'm sorry?
How much money have you gotten back?
Well, I don't remember, I need to check. Well, at first I invested $1,000. They paid it out. Then I added more. Then more. I kinda calculated how much to invest for a carefree life, you know?
Are you married?
Yes, I am, and I haven't told him yet. I don't know what to do. I have kids, and I'm the one who pays all the utility bills in the family. And the adjacent office turns out to be theirs too. Nikita came out of there. His role in the fund was to feed the meerkats and bring coffee to the bosses. Hey yo, Nikita has prepped some food himself, according to traditional Tatar recipes. And he would always answer your questions with a question, like, where is Vova? And he's going like, why are you asking? So he's trained in 3 basic phrases. And so nobody answered me, I just went into the office and sat down. And who is this? I'm asking again, who to call? Who should I contact?
Well, you can write an email.
You didn't even respond to my email.
Have you waited for 5 days?
No, I haven't.
So why are you panicking?
I've lost my sleep.
Yes, and I'm asking, what is causing your panic?
I haven't got any response from you, yes or no?
See, we have a regulation here. You get a response within 5 working days.
And why do they say that the office is closed?
What do you mean closed?
There's a note saying that the office operates remotely and there's Denise's phone number below. Wait, let me show you. Wait a second.
You don't have to show. I personally hung up that notice. We have just moved to this office because of the stay-at-home order.
And what's your question? The same?
Excuse me, lady, again, what is your question?
Yes, my question is, when will you approve my request? Give me details.
Look, our financial department.
Where is this financial department located?
I don't know, you're asking me questions I'm incompetent to answer.
So what are you doing here then?
It's another thing, why are you asking?
Wait, if you work here, you have to know all the details.
Lady, imagine me coming to your house and saying, I have some question, I can't pay the loan.
Well, you said it yourself. Take loans. Better to take cheap money and invest.
Did I say that? I'm seeing you for the first time, lady. Please, be accurate.
Okay, does Vladimir come here?
Where?
To the office. Well, I'm also kind of waiting for Vladimir here. You see, I'm ready to pay a higher commission for the return of funds, you understand it? I just need to pay off the loan. I'm ready to take less of my money. I'll sign all the documents.
You have to wait for 5 working days.
Yes, I can wait, but I just can't be at home at all. I'm shaking all over. This is just insane. Guys, you know what I've got in my hands? The keys to our new apartment. We finally got them. Yay! Eric Gafarov, Vladimir, a huge thanks to you and your fund. It's neither a mortgage nor a loan. Big thanks to Gafarov and Partners. That woman there was just in agony, and it was even hard for me to watch. So I stood up and left. And after that I wrote to them, guys, you have time until 2 o'clock. If you don't want to talk to me, I'll be forced to go public. And Vova immediately wrote back, like, you wanted to meet? Just like that, as if nothing happened. And he scheduled a meeting in the park near the office. I was puzzled at first, why in the park, not in the office? And our conversation started with, like, why should I be meeting you here? We have regulations, we have rules, blah blah blah. But the thing is, when I invested, there were no contracts, nothing, just verbal agreements that the money would be withdrawn quickly, no problems, everything's cool and awesome. We won't deceive anyone, you know the kind of people behind this, just the same old tune. And I said, I don't believe you. Why? And I explained it to him, because I know he wants to flee to another country and that's it. And Eric and the others, everyone in turn said the same thing, like they are hostages of Russia's bloody regime and that there's a hit on them from the bookmakers all the way up to the president.
Well, let him return the money then. What do the hits have to do with it? He's not paying back.
Yeah, exactly. And so I said, return the money then. And he says, I don't have it. It's not just lying around on my shelf in my office.
Yeah, I think I've heard it somewhere.
And I go like, cool, awesome. Well, just give me some sort of security payment then. You're always bragging about your watch in your webinars. Give me that. And so he texted somebody. Then he smiled and said like, yeah, we have an offer for you. I'll give you my watch as a deposit. And he also said that the watch cost like $18,000 at the time of purchase. And when he left, well, something about his smile didn't sit right with me. Because, well, there was something I cannot explain.
Do you want me to explain? It was like this. Eric just texted him, give him that Chinese trinket already, tell him it's worth almost 20K and all is good.
So I went to a pawn shop, said, guys, do you have the competence to establish if this is real watch or not? And the guy says, Listen, well, it's a great copy, top notch, not cheap, well, it's worth around 500 bucks. And he explained to me on a few factors that there should be a mechanism that you wind up. But this was just regular quartz watch. And so it turned out that Vova lied to me again. And so Vova left, said that he needed to work for another 3 hours, just stalling for time. And I offered him the following, that I won't tell anybody what I know, and you can quietly flee the country, but you will settle with me first, to which he replied that he didn't have the money. Honestly speaking, I suspect that he's broke. He's really broke. Yeah, I also think that he has transferred all the money to Eric in Dubai long ago, because Eric even films those suitcases of money. He needs to show off in front of people and show, look how rich I am, don't worry about your money. It's your money that he's bragging with. Simple as that. Yo, finally the quarantine in Dubai is over and the work has started. What do you think? How many dirhams are here? Here comes Vladimir, right to my car. Hi there. Yeah, I'm alone here.
Hi.
How's it going?
Well, how to put it? So. What are we gonna do?
Well, we talked a lot yesterday, and today I just want to take the money that I invested and close this matter already.
Technically, it's not possible to return it right now.
Man, just transfer it to a wallet or something, and that's it.
Well, that's the same as returning it. It's just that I'm not giving it to you in cash, but to your wallet.
Yeah, and it's easier for you that way, isn't it?
Why do you think so?
Vova, listen, I don't want to talk about it, you know? You talk about being a victim of our bloody regime. But listen, man, I just want to close this chapter in my life with you and Eric and forget all about it, okay? So just give me what you owe me.
Man, I'd gladly do so, but I'm telling you, I can't do that right now. Let me write some sort of note, a personal IOU or something.
Why would I need that?
Well, I'm offering you an option. You need the money, don't you?
Man, why go further into this, writing IOUs and stuff?
Well, you wanted some kind of guarantee.
Yes, true, I wanted some kind of guarantee, maybe your personal items, but, well, as it turned out yesterday, you brought fake watch.
No, wait, that's some guy of yours said that they were fake. You went to some dude and he decided that. I didn't argue. You believed it, okay? It's your business.
Vova, tell me something already. What are we gonna do?
You said yesterday, let's look for options. Compromise. So I'm looking for options or compromise, but you're not. You said one thing yesterday, now you're saying, no, give me the money.
Listen, that situation with the watch just killed me, that's all. You got a Mercedes, let's transfer it to my name then.
It's not in my name. So what are we gonna do?
Well, suggest something.
Well, I am suggesting, but you're not suggesting anything yourself.
An IOU doesn't interest me. I find that somehow wrong.
Why is that?
There is no need in this. For what? When a person has literally nothing, like no resources, what can that IOU mean? Absolutely nothing. I asked you for material value because it's some kind of guarantee. But you brought the watch, which you claim are original, but I just called an independent person, showed him, and he said it was fake. Bro, it's not right.
Listen, we talked about this for an hour yesterday.
Yeah, and you said that you had principles, that you don't want to return the money.
Yeah, and that too.
Well, you see?
It's not lying on my shelf in my office, you know?
Well, maybe not on the shelf, but you and Eric definitely have it. Hey yo, the second day is over and I've won another $8,800 for you. I've made 16 bets and the profit was $8,800. And you know what? I'll raffle it off and give it to you. So again, I'm convinced that you can easily do it. As easy as pie.
Sergey, listen, there's a lot of things you are convinced of. You believe in what's convenient for you to believe. You believe the watch is fake. You believe it's not a problem for me to just throw the money at you right now. You believe I'm going to just bolt somewhere. It's all your fantasies.
Oh, really? Well, let's talk about that then, regarding your bolting somewhere. I can even quote this conversation. We are hostages of the bloody regime. There's a hit on us from Fonbet. Almost Putin himself. You said all this.
Did I say that to anyone?
Yeah, well, Eric said it, and you said more or less the same thing. Just resolve this issue with me and put out the fire that we are dealing with right now, and I'll leave, and no one will know anything.
Look, let me explain that again. I can only give the money back according to the rules.
Then give me half of the money, and the rest, you'll pay back the rest in 10 days, let's say. I think that would be fair.
No, that's not fair. You think so because it's beneficial for you and you're not acting right, but acting out of personal convenience. It would have been fair to act as agreed in the contract. That would be fair. And now you're backpedaling. We agreed on one thing, and now you want it done differently.
Because I know what I know, and I'm telling you openly, just don't waste your energy on me. Spend your energy on people who might help you. I don't know if they'll help you or not. That's another question. But you need to look for ways. And spending energy on me is just a waste. It's not worth it at all. You're feeling uncomfortable sitting here now, and I'm uncomfortable asking, and you don't like what I'm asking for. It's not very comfortable for us both.
Well, what can you do about it?
Just say yes or no. Here I am, asking you to... Wait, let me send you the details of my card. And you'll decide whether to send the money or not. If not, it's your business.
Well, I'm telling you the same thing. Do what you want, but you'll end up with nothing, for sure. You'll be left with zero.
Well, if I lose my money, I'll earn it again, if it comes to that. But my closest people who invested will lose their money too, and they will file police reports on you. It's just like this is some conflict or war between us, but other people are not involved. So if you want it that way, let it be, but spare me from insomnia, and I'll spare you from unnecessary problems.
And what problems will I have, and why do you think I'll have any?
I don't want to talk about that. Listen, I only want to talk about my money, and you're not giving me my money. You're saying you will demonstratively lose it or spend it all. Well, do it then.
Yeah, and that would be fair. You started it first. I'm not attacking you in any ways, see?
But look, it's not just my money, it's everyone's money. So how can you personally spend my money? You will spend everyone's money then. Is that how it is?
No, I'll spend your money.
But how's that? Wait, listen, that's kind of, you know, it's a scheme that's not quite acceptable. It's totally inappropriate. You were talking like a straight up and legit guy, and you used to say that not a single person would ask you for anything and be in need.
Yeah, I said so.
But here I am sitting in front of you and asking you to give my money back. And you see, again, I know that you, just like Eric, you both want to bolt to New Zealand and from there sort out your issues. Tell me it's not true.
You're saying all this, but I've never said that I'm giving back the money to anyone who comes to me in a fucking car right at that fucking moment.
If I didn't know all the details, I'd be just patiently waiting and genuinely believing everything will be alright, as I was doing up to this point.
But what difference does it make to you? Whether this way or that, you're not getting anything.
What do you mean?
Well, the money. You're saying if you wait patiently, you won't get anything. But if you don't wait and go file a police report, you also won't get anything. What's the difference? No way. So what's the difference? You don't gain anything from it. You'll get nothing.
Ha, and now you're blackmailing and threatening me.
No, you are the one blackmailing, and I'm telling you that there will be consequences. You can't just behave like that. It won't do you any good.
Oh, really? Man, listen, that's some medieval stuff. You are threatening me, and if you're saying now that you want to cause me some problems, well, go ahead. Bring it on.
You started it.
Let me tell you one thing, Vova, okay? Listen to me. If you want to threaten me or anything, I'm not afraid of that.
Okay then.
And don't tell me that because you are provoking a conflict now. And why do I need this? Why? I hate it when people start saying things like that. I fucking hate it. I can't stand it.
Wait, do we have any personal business with each other or what?
Why are you saying such things to me now?
What did I say to you?
Like there will be consequences and all that stuff. Well, I'll lose my money, then what?
Nothing, that's it. Everyone's happy.
Well, I'll just spoil all your plans then. I can do that. And I mean it.
Go ahead. Okay, I'm off.
Hey yo, luxury all around. Everything's glittering, expensive, rich, fancy.
What cities do they have offices in? Ijevsk, Kazan, where else?
I might be mistaken, but there might be around 24 offices. And not only in Russia, but also in the neighboring countries.
I even heard that there was an office right in the stadium of the football club Chernomorsk in Novorossiysk. Is that true?
Yeah, this is our office, basking in the dawn. We are working here. All is good. Yo, in the future we plan to stay here in Dubai because it's a convenient hub for everyone. One of the guys was fined $5,000 for posting something in his Instagram stories. He posted some photos of some serious people hanging out with them. He had to choose between being fired or paying the fine, basically. They just wanted to make some extra money off him. And they were partying hard there. Eric Gafarov, risking his own money, won $500 for me. Can you believe it? I'm so happy. Yo, I get nymphs every Saturday. Now I'll show you. Everything's clear, everything's cool. They explain and show everything, how they earn, how money comes, how it's paid out, all in the open, just to dispel any doubts.
Okay, and how much did you invest, Sergey? Your own money?
As of today, I have invested in total $12,000.
12K, I see. And listen, how many people did you bring in? You asked them to return the money to your people whom you brought in as investors and to you personally. What was the total amount, approximately?
Around 48K.
We have calculated how much we have earned in the fund in 1 month. It came to $37,000. It's like almost 33 salaries on my previous job.
There are people there who are far from saints, right?
Like Rinat Valiyev. He posted on his Instagram like, where is better to invest money? Pay off your mortgage or put money into our fund? And he wrote, it's better to invest into the fund.
You understand? Even if I have a famous car manufacturing plant or something serious and big, I would never tell my employee,
like, please take your money and invest in our plant.
It's just crazy. What if something happens to me? The person won't pay off the mortgage and will be in an even bigger hole. That's just insane.
I want to say a huge thank you for making us the people that we are, for the opportunity to change the lives of thousands of our investors and making them financially independent.
Rinat, you know, he's a good guy, but he's really deluded. And all that he thinks he's earning was really set up by Eric and Vova. They dumped everything on him so he would earn, to do all the dirty work of receiving money and stuff. Not a single one of us had such performance as him, and he always had new clients, and those clients used to come from the head office. And Eric knew that he would be taking cash probably under his personal responsibility.
Yeah, I see. And listen, how many people do you think Rinat brought in and how much did they invest?
More than 500K? I think so.
You have the yacht, you have a second balcony, what you can see, the Dubai Eye. We'll go right now. It's really well maintained. This is Saudi company.
Does he know that they are planning to hit the road?
Nope, nobody knows.
Oh, nobody.
So basically in this video we are announcing to the partners so they could hustle and try to recover whatever's left for all their investors they brought in, right?
Before the bosses get away.
Yes, exactly. And I even want to say that again. Guys, what I said is really true. First thing you should do, withdraw your own and your close ones' money. Second, file a police report as soon as possible, so they would finally face the law, and no one of them will manage to flee.
Have you seen on my Instagram that Rinat was peeling off the stickers from Eric Gafarov's Bentley? The guys who work at the service sent me that video, meaning our subscribers, they all help us. Thank you, guys. So eyes are everywhere. Did you ask Rinat why he was peeling off the stickers? It's crystal clear that they are planning to sell the car and that it was Gafarov's order.
Now, to tell the truth, I haven't seen that video. Hey yo, green color symbolizes success, money, Am I right? And that woman too, who recorded a video near the prosecutor's office, like, I came here at 8 in the morning, there are no victims of the fund. It's obvious she was also ordered to do that.
Guess how many people are here? There's not a single one. So be calm and just collect your profits.
Well, honestly, I haven't seen that video too. I was just told that there were some people, a woman and a man, who went around filming something. But I'll tell you more. When I was filing a report myself, there were already like 7 people, and I was the 8th who filed the report. And I advise everyone to do the same. And I understand that we, as the senior partners, we obviously talked about the fund, and we used to convince other people, because we were also convinced that it was really great. Cool job. My total investment is, well, it's enough to live on a passive income and to not have to work and feel like a free person. It's up to all of us. This is Sergei's message to all investors, to all people, to everyone who has a franchise. So now you can choose. Either you trust Sukhoplyuev and Eric, hoping that thanks to your faith they will return your money, or believe one of the former senior partners of the fund and hurry up in order to get your money back. Absolutely right. Hey yo guys, we're in Dubai. It's lunchtime. And look what Vova is doing. And so, as I get it, they want to throw their dice somewhere abroad. Yeah, Eric is not a resident. He has no relation to that country. And where they'll go, I don't know. Definitely not Britain. Definitely not. Well, I think that maybe he's planning, but I don't know. Just look, I'll leave a link in the description under this video to the YouTube channel called NN. And guys there conducted a full investigation, and their videos are just fantastic. Everything about them is explained in detail. Check it out too, I'll send you the video. It's really awesome. Yeah, thank you. Let me address him personally. Yes, sure, go ahead. Eric, it's my message to you. Please fulfill all obligations, pay everyone who's asking, and live in peace. Sergei. I might shatter your rose-colored glasses right away. Whatever he has left, it makes no sense for him to give this money back. And he also has old debts, and his exit from the country is blocked. So he's not planning to come back here. Therefore, he'll push it to the end. Hey yo, I even packed my bags, see? So, let me stay over. And to all of you, I wish not to give up, and even if the police tell you that it's your fault and refer to the contracts you signed, keep insisting that all those contracts have no physical and legal force, because your money was swindled from you. Swindled, you understand? Even if a property is transferred to a person through a sale contract or as a gift, if the investigation finds out it was done through deception, the deal is annulled. So if something like this happens, act to the end and don't give up.